So yeah, welcome to day number 12 of the vlogs. I've had no sleep. And I start off with an apology, and I'm 12 days late for this. A friend of mine who's also got a YouTube channel as well, called, well, her channel name is Jess VOTD. I absolutely apologise to you because I just been, searching my name on YouTube, and literally I saw your video come up of for the first day of vlogging about anxiety and depression, and I can't believe that you actually shouted us out in the comments and saying that, thanking me for giving you the idea. I'm very, very shocked because I wasn't expecting that, and I can't believe you didn't say anything, and I really do apologise. I wish I'd said something there and then. So, her channel link is going to be down in the description below, so please make sure you go and subscribe to her. Support, we need to support this awareness movement. I'm spreading, awareness for autism. She's spreading awareness about anxiety and depression. And she's doing that every single day. I've been checking out her channel. She's been keeping up with it as much as I have. So, all shout and credits, and, go to her as well. Literally, I didn't even think that I could just give that someone else an idea. Like, honestly, my original intention of starting out these vlogs was just to raise awareness about autism and what goes on inside my mind and the frustrations I have in day-to-day life. I didn't think it would go to the point where it's been influenced to someone to come and subscribe to my channel because of a personal circumstance with this person's significant other, may have autism as well. So, and then I got a big massive message on Instagram, for telling them, thanking me for doing this, and for the fact that now secondly I've just found out 12 days late is that I'm also influencing other people to do the same thing, but on a condition that they have. I honestly didn't expect this. From the bottom of my heart, I didn't expect this. I was just expecting just a little bit of support, just some donations, which yet again will be down in the link, in the description, as always, as per usual. I wasn't expecting any of this. I'm very, very pleased, and I'm very, very happy of how far this movement is going, and I really want this to expand. So please, can everyone please donate to the National Autistic Society? It will mean the freaking world. Honestly, I don't think anyone understands how much that means to me. And and also share these videos about. I've got another 11 for people to watch, which have gained over 380 views now, in the past 11 days, which isn't something I expected. So, there's plenty of content to be watching about different things over the past 11 days. So yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later. I'm absolutely knackered. I've had no sleep. I've had a bit of coffee this morning just to wake myself up, and it's doing its job, but I'm probably going to be asleep by about 12-ish, I think, because what's the time now? It's 11:15, and I'm starting to feel it. So yeah, I'll check back with you guys later. And I was trying to find something to vlog, because I was going to originally be having a lot of things going on today, but it's just looking at the weather, it's just pretty much a no-go, because I was going to go out, do some filming and whatever else, but no, it's just, that's another thing as well. It's about sleeping patterns. As you guys have seen from some of the vlogs already, that I struggle with sleep. It's all about routine, and it's all about trying to keep to that. Because my job involves me doing that 4 or like, you know, like 4, sometimes 5 if needed, you know, evenings a week between the hours of like 6 till 11 at night. I quite often don't actually have the need to get up during the day. I just don't have the need for it. I just don't see the essential point of it, having to be up throughout the whole day, and it will just knacker me if I was up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning to make a whole day of it, and then to work as well. That would just knacker me out, and it would honestly screw me up doing it like that. So my normal sleeping pattern is, like, let's say Monday, Friday, Saturday, is I'd wake up about 1 p.m, so 1 in the afternoon. I'd wake up, have a cigarette, go down, grab myself a cup of tea. I do have IBS as well, but it's slightly to do with that, but more to do with my routine as well. That I'd have that, then I'd make sure I've been to the toilet and whatever, go to the toilet for 4 o'clock, then jump in the shower, make sure I've had my shower and make sure I've had my shower, out and dressed and prepared and ready and got my stuff and out the door for work by 5. Then get to work between 20 past 5 to about between 20 past 5 to 25 past 5. Somewhere between there. Make sure I've been to the toilet again. Yet again, this is IBS, but also routine as well with my autism. So there is that to be considered as well. And then then go out to the van and whatever, grab my manifest, grab what you know, any other essentials that I need and whatever. Check my route out, and then it's going out, delivering, and then try and squeeze in a 15-minute break. It's not mandatory by company rules. It's just something that I like to have for my own peace of mind, and so it's just so I can pace myself. It's not like I'm trying to do everything all in one go, because otherwise I then start flacking, and then it all can just go wrong. It's the reason why I always make sure I have at least a 15-minute break, you know, sitting down, you know, gives me time to look back at my notes and whatever, like it would be for a break for Jeremy Kyle or whatever. So he look back at his notes and whatever else. So it gives me 15 minutes, just look back at my notes, look back at me manifest, just try and rethink things through, have a cigarette and whatever. Stores have different, by the way, that stores have different rules. There is the official company rules, but then stores do have different rules which they like to make. So I'm just going by for what our store makes, because we're allowed that. They allow that flexibility with us, which is brilliant. So yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll make sure I'm back in the yard and out the door by 10 o'clock. And so then, you know, part routine as well, I'll get myself, you know, a tub of ice cream. Reason why I'm always having one of these bad boys. That is not product placement. You know, every shift or something similar like that. I'll grab myself a wrap. Then I'll check out. I'll then go back into, you know, to my car. Then I'll drive home. I'll be home for about, shut up, hair freshener. And then I'll be home for about 10:30, maybe 10:30, maybe 20 to 11 at night. And then I'll come in the door. I'll sit down for a couple of minutes, you know, while I, you know, undo me bootlaces and whatever else. Then I'll go out to the kitchen and whatever else, cook me dinner, have that. Then I'll chill out. So then that's all usually done and completed by 11:15 at the latest. And then I'll sit and chill out till about 4 o'clock in the morning, because I need those few hours of unwinding, not rewind, sorry, but unwinding. That's what I need, because otherwise, if I don't have that time to unwind, and I just have to be like that straight to sleep, I can't sleep. I struggle to get to sleep. If something's on my mind, I struggle to get to sleep. And whatever. Sometimes I just can't sleep. Sometimes my body pattern is just screwed, which has been for nearly a year now. But so there are just some nights, like has been last night, where I just couldn't sleep. It was just one of those cases, and that's what's happened. But really, it's just one of those things. And then for Tuesdays, it's pretty much exactly the same pattern, but plus an hour on top. But for me working Monday then into Tuesday, I'll then get myself to sleep for about between 5 to 6, so I'll get, you know, good 8 to 9 up between 8 and 9 hours sleep, which is recommended for when you're doing a driving job. Anyways, that's the recommendation. That's what's recommended. Is there's nothing in any rule book that says you can and cannot do that, but it's just a recommendation that it's just like, yeah, we do recommend you have that many hours of sleep. But that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles, if you kind of get my drift. So that all happens, and that's what I struggle with. So on my days off, you know, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, that I struggle to, when I've got plans, when I've got things going on, and when I've got things to do, and I've got to be at places at certain times, it screws me up. Like, then it's I just it throws me out. I had this problem with Stagecoach when I was working there a year ago, and it was the fact of jumping from 5 a.m. starts one week, and then 1 p.m. finishes, and then jumping to like 3:30 in the afternoon starts, not finishing till 1 in the morning, and then going to let's say 10 o'clock in the morning starts, and then not finishing till like 6 o'clock in the evening, then going to another late one, which is like a 3:30 start, then back to an early, which is like a 5 a.m. start. That's the problem I had, so that's the reason why I've got such a screwed routine, probably, which has been highly suspected by my GP, the reason why I've got irritable bowel syndrome at the same time, because, you know, because I've stressed my body out that much with the routine and all that, because my head runs on routine every day, that I've stressed me bowels out, and that's the reason why I've got it. Which I wouldn't put it past my GP about it. I wouldn't put it past him, because, you know, it's a pretty valid point. But it's just that was the struggle, and this is where I've been struggling with for my sleep for the past nearly a year. And I just wish here's the thing: I would go on sleeping pills. I would go on, you know, sleep medication to help me try and sleep or whatever. But the worry of me doing that is getting too fixed, and this is the problem. That, like, some people, not all, not, you know, majority, but some people get too addicted to them, and then it's like their daily lifeline, you know, to make sure they get to sleep, so they have their sleeping pills every single day. Now, the problem with that is, if I start doing that, then I'll get too reliant on it. And then when I get too reliant on something like that, then I'm going to be absolutely shafted, and my body's going to be screwed up and everything. And my body's just going to be so screwed. I mean, screwed. Now, I kind of see what I mean, and I see why I'm not taking that, and I'm having to try and find my own way. And it's not very nice, and I hate having to put my body at routine and all that all the time, but it's just, that's the way how it is. Now, I don't know what else to discuss, and this is going to be a long vlog, so yeah, it's probably going to go out quite late, so apologies for that. But yeah, it's just that sleeping routine which no one really gets, because it really this really frustrates me for when someone says, like, to me, say, oh yeah, come and meet us, you know, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning in Taunton or Exeter or Cully or Tiverton or whatever, and they say this to me for a Wednesday, and it's just like, hang on, I can't do that. It's just not. It's not mentally possible, because I'm used to getting to sleep to like 4, 5, sometimes 6 in the morning, I'm not going to be prepared to be up and about in just about 2, 3, maybe 4 hours time, then to go out for a whole day and I'm going to be flacking all day. It's not possible, and that's what people don't get. And this about this pattern, it screws up my social life, because I've got no social life. I've got no, you know, the last time I went out and actually met someone was about 2 weeks ago, but then again, that was from a relationship that went wrong very, very quickly within about a week. But after that, I've just been sort of sitting down. But then before that was all the way back in June. I think it was maybe June, maybe July was the last time I actually properly went out and met someone. So, you know, it has been hard. And when you've got a reverse sleeping pattern like I have, when I'm used to it, I don't like that being changed. And it's like, it really frustrates me for when I really try and put my effort into trying meeting someone. And sometimes, like, but if someone says to me that, okay, right, say it's something important or whatever, or I'm in a relationship with someone, and they say, yeah, right, I need, and it's a day off of work, and they say, right, I need you to be up and I need you to be on call at 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever, I'll do that. That's absolutely fine, because I can just sit in my bed and I can just chill out. I'm not having to worry about anything. All I'm just having to do is wake up. Yes, I'll look like shit, but I'll still do it, regardless of the fact that I look shit, because then that then clocks in my mind somewhere up there in the thinky brain, right? It will be like, that's important. Just wake up, do it. And, you know, same for when I go out and meet others and whatever else. Let's say, yet again, relationship. Relationship, what do you call it? Relationship scenario, that's the word. Let's say, you know, I've routine to go out to go and see some friends or whatever, or to go and meet someone for, I don't know, 4 hours, like let's say between 1 in the afternoon till like 5 in the afternoon. But then let's say if I'm with someone and they say, oh, but I need you to be back home and on call for like 3 o'clock, then I'll be there saying, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. I can compromise. It's not a problem. I can do that. And it's really just of the fact that that's what some people don't understand. It's like, oh, bugs me. Even if it's been doing something I've done for years. So people just don't understand how my brain works, and it's just, it pisses me off, and it's just, as you can probably see by my eyes, I'm stressing out and I'm ranting. I've had a lack of sleep. So probably in about several hours, I'm going to forget everything of what I've just said for the past about 20 minutes. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to catch up with you guys later. Like I said, today's going to be a very long vlog. You know, just catching up from all the, like, material that's been lost and whatever. Not lost, but sort of like material that's been missing from like the past couple of days, few days even. You know, making up time today. So yeah, just be prepared for a very long vlog. And please sit tight. And grab your popcorn. And get yourself a drink. Get yourself, you know, your mulled wine or whatever it is. You know, get yourself your Toblerones or your box of Celebrations or whatever. and sit back and watch and enjoy, and I shall see you a lot later. Alright, cheerio, goodbye. Back. I did record some footage earlier, but it didn't save for some reason, so either that's down to storage space or something. I went and had a look and it just didn't save. I did record quite a lot and it's all gone, so I'm going to be re-recording what was supposed to be recorded for today's vlog. It's going to be in tomorrow's, so many apologies about that. And let's move on to the calendar. So it's day 12 of the advent calendar, so here we are opening door number 12. So where is door number 12? It always gets easier as we go along with these things. So door number 12 is that one there on this year's Daunton's calendar. I think I don't know how advent calendars are made. I think they change from time to time, you know, depending on which ones you get, even if they're from the same brand. If you can hear some wind, it's because I've got my windows open and it is quite windy, so can't really do much about that. So yeah, door number 12. What did you learn at Santa school? I don't know. If I could get into it. Ollie's suggestion of having tweezers as a free option is brilliant. So yeah, reindeer on this one. The alphabet. Rubbish joke. But yeah, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Please remember to donate. Link will be in description, and so the same to Jess's channel as well. So please go and follow her in her anxiety and depression awareness over the next 25 days, which she's doing as well. So please go and follow her, and make sure you subscribe to her as well. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a bit different. I'm not going to be able to record much tomorrow because I've got a lot to do. And yeah, it's just, so there's not going to be much content tomorrow, so just look out for that. So I shall see you a lot tomorrow. Alright, bye.